Welcome in to another SR51Media show. I am your host, SR. Welcome to the 51 Minicast, my weekly podcast about gaming and gaming topics. I want to thank everybody that's here today. Thank you for everybody showing up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping past. I greatly appreciate your effort. Shout out to, I saw Waham5750 in the chat. I saw a couple of people in the chat. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the podcast. I greatly appreciate that. This means just as much to me as the game streams mean to me. So thank you for the support. Let's come on over here to Kick. Okay. So, today is going to be mainly handheld focused. I know there's a lot of gaming topics in general, but I'm going to try to keep this one on the gaming handheld topics as much. And then also to let you know the gameplay that you see is great gaming gameplay. Let me put it in here. Put it in the chat. Put that in the chat. Be the first one to start it off in the chat. So yeah, at the same time, what I was saying was it's going to be mainly handheld focused. I know there's a lot probably going on in the gaming world and stuff like that. You know, so it's a little bit different. If you're wondering why you're seeing double screens, the footage that you see is from a different day when I was playing Marvel Rivals with some of the great community and when I was into the game type thing. Still like Marvel Rivals. We'll be getting back to it eventually. But basically, this is previous footage. I have just gotten to the point now where I use previous footage of gameplay instead of actually using Madden or 2K to run simulations. I think this is better this way around. So, I want to say welcome in. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, listening, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. I want to say shout out to everybody that watches the stream. Shout out to everybody that listens to the stream. Some people may watch the stream while they're playing a game or just watch it outright to hear what I have to say about gaming. Some people may listen to it on their way home from work or their way to work or just while they're doing stuff around the house. And some people actually donate to the stream to keep it running. And I want to thank everybody that's donated in the past, whether it be on TikTok, whether that be on Kick, wherever you donated at. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the support. So, number one, the handheld market as it stands today and my thoughts on it. Okay. I'm going to say something that might date me a little bit, but it's cool. You know, I'm pushing 40. It is what it is. I have no problem with that. I feel as though I'm way more wise now. If I knew, I can honestly say I understand what I mean when older people used to say, if I knew what I knew then, what I know now type thing, you know. If I knew what I knew when I was in my 20s, I'd probably be a rich man, you know, but and a very wise man, you know. But every year that goes past, you evolve and you learn as a person and you grow, you know. So basically, what happened here was the handheld market, in my opinion, has started to resemble back in the day when there was a PSP, and other handhelds. PSP was like the main one. PlayStation Portal was like the main handheld at the time. But we've gotten to a point now where you have the Nintendo Switch, the Steam Deck, two different versions of the Steam Deck, two different versions of the Switch, the Lenovo Go, the Rogue Ally, and I'm probably 9 times out of 10 missing somebody else in there. But we already have 4 or 5 handheld brands that are involved with handhelds. Is a lot. Okay. Oh, and also let me show you. This is that amazing tat. Let me see if it's in the screen. It's Hulk's right there. You see him? See that right there? Let me get up and get in the camera. See that right there? Can you see it? Let me see if y'all can see that. Hold on. There you go. Yeah. Now let me come down a little bit. Now it's in the frame. There you go. Went out and got me this amazing Hulk tat. No, it is not fake. Like, I literally have a Hulk tat now that I can say I have on my arm. I will be showing more of it, pictures and reposting. Shout out to my amazing wife who does amazing work. So basically, yeah, what happened here was I looked up one day and I was like, wow, there's like 6 different people that, 4 or 5 people that's making handhelds, you know. And at the same time with the handheld market, I was looking at it like, okay, some of them can be excluded because they don't actually have their own market. I think the first thing you have to understand about the handheld market is it's very catch-up-ish. Like right now, the Nintendo Switch 2, in my opinion, is going to be the king of all handhelds when it comes out. It's going to have a store built in. It's going to have amazing games. It's going to have a long battery. It's going to have a lot of things that a lot of handhelds can't claim that they have, right? And then you have the Xbox handheld, which is supposed to be coming out supposedly this year. Not much is known about it. There's a good amount of information out about it, but it's not like, everything is known at this time. What's going to happen with the Xbox handheld? I myself, after this stream, will be looking into some more information about the Xbox handheld, so that way I can know what it is and whether or not I want to actually buy it. Because an Xbox handheld is very appealing to me. You got to understand, I'm a person that has an Xbox Series X. I bought the Xbox Series X, the Xbox Series S, the 360, the One. I had them all, right? And I got my original Xbox down here below my TV catching dust, right? So the thing about it is basically, I'm an Xbox gamer. Now, I have PlayStation games as well. I have a Steam Deck. We'll be getting to that later on. But there are PlayStation games I've played, and I do believe PlayStation makes good games. Not just like Spider-Man. I think Detroit Become Human is a good game. God of War is a great franchise. I'm just naming PlayStation exclusive type thing. Detroit Become Human, God of War. Couple of franchises down. I can't name them. I can't name them all offhand right now, which ones I've played. But those are the two that really stand out to me that had me like, okay, this is worth basically buying a console for. I can see why people buy PlayStations, right? Now, for me, being a Xbox gamer, what drew me to it was things like Starfield, right? Starfield, very, in my eyes, one of the best space games ever. I put it up there with Mass Effect. One of the best space games to be out there. Creation is crazy. Story is hundreds of hours long. What do you call it? Story is 100 hours something long. Creation is crazy. Customization is amazing, right? Story is gripping. If you haven't played through the story, I would recommend the UNC story. I played as a good guy, so on this next round, if I get it again, I may actually play as a bad guy. So yeah, to me, to be honest, right, I think that, an Xbox handheld is very appealing to me. Now, what also is out there is the Steam Deck. And the Steam Deck is the type of thing where when you look at the Steam Deck, you recognize that, okay, they have a built-in store. And not only do they have a built-in store, but they have a built-in store that can give them discounts on games. So that means that real good titles can be gotten for like some days $5 or $10. Like, I don't regret any of the games I bought on my Steam Deck because, to be honest, I think the only game that I paid full price for was... One second, Joe. The only game that I think I've paid... Oh, and then we could bring the sound effects online now. The only game that I think I've played... paid, excuse me, I said played. The only game that I think I've paid full price for was Dragon Age. I think Dragon Age was the only game I paid full, like, ticket, $59.99 purchase for. And to be honest, I love Dragon Age as a game, but I really want to go back and, without spoiling it for you, right? If I'm not mistaken, I played as a elf, or an elf. As an elf. They call. Let me see. What are the? Let me make sure I'm calling that correctly, because I'm saying elf and I'm getting a Christmas. What are? Because I think it's called elf, right? Let's see. Yeah, elf. It's called elf. So I play as a Canary right now, right? And the Canary is the one with the horns, the kind of tall, really tall guy. I was attracted to him because, it looks more like me. I'm a tall, kind of big, stocky guy type thing. Always been that way in my life. Always been taller than everybody else. So that's what drew me to the Canary. But the elf part, without ruining it for you, I would love, love, love to see the game played through an elf standpoint. And if I'm not mistaken, let me come on over here to my YouTube channel. My original YouTube channel before my YouTube channel that I have now. I'm pretty sure that I was an elf, because I have a picture up. I should have a picture up on my page of the first time, or was I human? I might have been human. Let me see. Let me see the videos. I might have been human. Quantum Break. Let me see here. GTA. I know I played some what do you call it? Dragon Ball Z. Hold on one second. I know I played some what's the name of that there? Some Dragon Age on this thing because I got a picture on it. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I was an elf in the first Dragon Age as well. And there's a reason why I want to play as an elf in this standpoint. You know, we all know Solus is the main bad guy in the game, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody that may be getting it later this year, right? But I'm going as an elf. I want to see how the story plays out as an elf. I want to see the interactions that we get. There's certain things that I recognize I want to do differently this time around that I didn't do the first time around. Just preparing for certain enemies and certain problems and stuff. I also selected, what did I select? I also selected sword and shield. And I feel as though the sword and shield aspect, it hurts you sometimes because you can't dodge from certain enemies. You only have like the roll tactic. Whereas like if I was a ninja, if I was kind of like on that whole 2-dagger thing where you can like stab and move and roll and dodge and stuff like that, I feel like I would be less able to be kind of picked off by the enemies. I feel like some of the reasons why I get picked off by the enemies is because of the fact that I can only roll and dodge. And then because I can only roll and dodge, I basically sometimes put myself in situations where if the enemy pays attention to me, I'm done. You know, so little things, not a lot, but little things that I would love to do again. So, you know, buying Dragon Age, I still own all my games. That's one thing I would say. This is not a shot. Let me explain something to you. This is not a shot at PlayStation, at Steam, at Nintendo, or Xbox. I love them all, right? But you got to sometimes choose and make hard decisions. And right now, the next topic is the Nintendo Switch 2, my thoughts on it. So here's the thing, so we can get into the actual separated. We can get into the separated topics, right? So Nintendo Switch 2, to me, sounds like it's going to be an amazing thing, okay? Now, that's me saying that from a person, just to show it, that's me saying that from a person that actually owns a Nintendo Switch, okay? So owning a Nintendo Switch, basically what happens is it puts you into a standpoint to play a lot of these very good games. Nintendo has some good games. Don't get me wrong. Now, one of the things I'll say that's probably not the most popular amongst Nintendo fans is the fact that I do feel that, hold on one second. All right, just wanted to close out that thing so it doesn't update itself. One of the things I will say is the fact that when it happens to do with Nintendo, I'm not really a big fan of all the Mario games. You know, all the like, okay, hold on one second, let me open these settings so I know I didn't do something wrong here. Okay. All right. So we should be good. I'm not a real big fan of the Mario games. You know, like, hold on one second. Something stopped over here. Okay. Yeah, there it is. I'm not that big a fan of the Mario games. You know, Mario Odyssey looks pretty cool, and you know, the Paper Marios and all that sorts of stuff look good and everything, but I don't know. I guess because Mario was like my first game that I ever played when I got into gaming, separate from Tiger Handhelds, because Tiger Handhelds was incredible. You know, I remember the one when I was a kid where they had a running back where you had to dodge left to right coming up the screen, and then you would score the touchdown in the end. Shout out to Tiger Handhelds. But with Nintendo, my first game I ever encountered with Nintendo was Mario, and then some of my other favorite games that came out were more games like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on Sega. But on Nintendo, my favorite games would have to be Mario, as well as what was the other one? Demolition Man. I think it was Demolition Man. Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes was either on Super Nintendo or regular Nintendo. Loved that. Great game. A lot of different games. Wario, played a lot of Wario games. So Nintendo, to me, you know, I've been with them for a long period of time, right? And that's what made me buy the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, with the Nintendo Switch 2, there was a lot of good games that came out. I'm going to tell you the ones that I have right now, so that way it doesn't seem like I'm just shooting at the wall, right? I'll tell you right now the games I have. So the games I have right now are Asphalt Legends, great game. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, amazing looking game. The Outer Worlds, the first one, loving that. Skyforge, very good game. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, amazing Pokemon game. Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, and Nintendo 64 add-ons. Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2, done beat that game 2-3 different times. Love that game, right? Street Outlaws 2, Winner Takes All. Loving that game. Love the TV show as well. Shout out to Street Outlaws. The Walking Dead, still working through the final season of that. DC Universal Online. Done beat DC Universal Online one time. Working on beating it again. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Great game. Hogwarts Legacy. Amazing game. Definitely can hold you over till the second one comes out. Overwatch 2. Still a great game. I feel like even though Marvel Rivals is out, Overwatch 2 is still a great game. Immortal Phoenix Rising. Just from the hour or so that I played, I liked it. But 9 times out of 10, when Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out, if it comes to Nintendo Switch 2, I'm probably not going to end up playing Immortal Phoenix Rising. That's why I'm glad I got it on a discount instead of paying full price. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Amazing Marvel game. It's kind of like Marvel Rivals without the 5v5. It's more of like 5 people that go up against the enemies that they push out to you with a very good story. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duelist, good game. Animal Crossing New Horizons, love Animal Crossing, got over 100 hours in it. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, not that best fighter at Mortal Kombat. Used to be very good when I was younger, but I don't know, just not the same way nowadays. NBA 2K24, I kind of was off again, on again with basketball. I bought 2K25 on my Xbox, but I didn't actually buy 2K25 on my Switch, but this year I'm probably going to buy everything on my Switch. MLB The Show 23. I played Baseball 23. It was pretty fun, but I wasn't really that entertained by it. I think it comes back to me not watching a lot of baseball games outright, as far as baseball goes. Mario and Sonic, the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020, right? Now, I'm going to be honest. This Mario and Sony Sonic games should be less, but when the Switch 2 comes out, I'm probably going to be willing to pay a little bit more to get the Olympic Games on my Switch. Deadliest Catch Ocean Boat Driving and Fishing. Shout out to 2022 Simulator. Shout out to Deadliest Catch. Love that show. Great people on there. Sig Hansen and the boys. I watch that. I watch that show all the time. I haven't caught up on this year's episode because I've really been watching more Gordon Ramsay and the Next Level Chef and wrestling. So I have to catch up on that. But great game regardless. I have the Crunchyroll app, which I'm probably going to get back a little bit later. I had shut it down because with my work schedule the way it is now, I haven't really had that much time to watch it, and I don't like paying for subscriptions that I'm not using. Twitch, nothing against Twitch. I have a Twitch account. Watch people over there sometimes. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Very good looking game. All Mario Karts are really good, but I might not be getting Mario Kart 9 when it comes out because just didn't really feel it with Mario. Kind of comes back to the whole, Mario games that you don't play type thing. So I might hold off on that Mario. Super Blood Hockey. Super Blood Hockey gave me the impression of hockey when I was a kid. Like when I was younger, what hockey was on Sega and stuff like that. And that's what made me buy it. Didn't really cost me that much. I think it only cost me like $5 or $6 or something like that. Really didn't cost me that much in the end. Again, proving it again. NBA 2K21, still got that. Crypto Mining Simulator, Trading Strategy Tycoon. This is a game, Craft and Idle. This is a game about cryptocurrency and how to build computers to trade them. Bought that. I can't remember whether it was free or I bought it for $2 or $3 on sale. Saints Row the Third. I've beaten every Saints Row game except for that new one that came out, the recent new one. The only ones I haven't beaten is the new one that came out, the new Saints Row that just came out, and Gat Out of Hell. That's the only 2 I didn't beat. Everyone else, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to call it, I beat them all, right? Tetris 99, who doesn't love a good Tetris game? YouTube, of course. Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Missions. That was actually something that I got the demo for, but the wild part about it was I bought the full game on my Steam Deck, but my Steam Deck gave it to me for a discount yet again, so I didn't pay full price. Just Blackjack. Of course, I love me a good Blackjack game. And Hulu, right? Now, the reason why I went through all these games is because a lot of people that will sit up here and talk to you will not. You know, they'll talk about what they play and what they do, but they won't actually run through their games. Everybody has different games. I'm pretty sure if somebody opened their Switch today or tomorrow, they wouldn't get the same game that I got from, you know, my Steam Deck and my Switch, right? Everybody has different games, right? So, in my opinion, the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be spectacular because look at some of them amazing games I just labeled. You know, Marvel Alliance to Black Order 3. Hopefully we can get a Marvel Alliance 4 to Black Order, right? Or Marvel Alliance 4. Been waiting for a new Animal Crossing. Come on with it. Come on with it. I got you. How they say, shut up and take my money when it comes to Animal Crossing. You see what I'm saying? We're hearing rumors about Assassin's Creed Shadows supposedly going to be playable on the Nintendo Switch 2. To me, I want more than just Assassin's Creed. I want past Assassin's Creeds, the current Assassin's Creed that's coming out, and hopefully the Assassin's Creed that come out in the future. See, I want it to be where Ubisoft Plus is also supported on the Nintendo Switch, because what that'll do is that'll help me as a gamer. You see what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to sell you on a service or anything like that. But how I look at it is, if Nintendo Switch can basically give you, let's say, the last 7 Assassin's Creeds that have come out, that means you're getting Black Flag, you're getting Syndicate, you're getting Origins, you're getting Odyssey, you're getting Valhalla, you're getting Shadows, right? I'm gonna be honest. If all 6 of those come out, I could see subscribing to Ubisoft Plus, just to have it to the side, to be able to either subscribe to Ubisoft Plus. Maybe not when it comes out, because I don't really know when the system's gonna come out. I gotta watch how I'm gonna stack up the games on the system. But I think from what I'm hearing is the reveal is April 2nd, and then there's rumors of a May 2nd reveal, you know, release basically to the world, or basically June. So if it's May, to announce today so everybody can know, for everybody that showed up today, you get to hear it first. I will be moving. I'm not leaving the greater state of Washington, but I am probably going to move around a little bit to different areas and stuff like that, right? And still in the same counties and all that sorts of stuff, just at a situation where basically a bigger space, you know, got to the point where we all need bigger space. You know, me, my wife, we need a little bit more elbow room for some of the things we want to do business-wise. So with that going on, it's going to change my stream hours. I think just explaining this before we get to the next topic, I think my morning stream time will be pushed back to 11 o'clock in the morning, so I'll be starting up earlier. And then as far as my kick time, I think I'm going to do probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about maybe 8 o'clock. I'm going to look to try to do kick streams. So that way it's not, okay, and then it's only going to be that way for maybe like, I want to say 2 or 3 months or so. After 2 or 3 months or so, everything should go back to the normal standpoint. You know, 12 o'clock and 4 or 5 o'clock for kick. And I want to set a schedule for a kick, because I've noticed, and I'm going to say it like this, I'm not going to apologize because there wasn't anything wrong that happened. I just didn't have a schedule. But I do want to sit down and hammer out a schedule for a kick, so that way you guys and gals can know when I'm going live, because there's some great games I want to share. Okay, Assassin's Creed Shadows, GTA, WWE, 2K, Madden, college football. There's a lot of good games I want to try out. Marvel Rivals. You know, there's a lot of good games I want to try out. So be sure to stick around the brand. So the thing about, hold on one second. All right. So yeah. So the thing about it is, right? So the thing about it is, basically, with the Nintendo Switch 2, I think it's a great handheld. I think that the Switch, no, excuse me, not just a great handheld like I have it already, but what I expect to see from the Switch handheld 2 is kind of like they swing back and they take all the games that came out for Xbox One S Xbox One S, Xbox Series S, and PlayStation 5, or at least 4, right? One or another there. And I feel like they're going to be able to take all those games. Now, before you say, okay, well, what games are they going to take? I'm just going to name off some of the games I would love to see. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Call of Duty, City Sky Simulator, Dishonored, Ghostbusters the video game, Grand Theft Auto 5 or 6, either one I'll take. Madden, Mafia 1, 2, and 3, Marvel Rivals, NBA 2K25 or 26 at that time, Need for Speed Unbound, NHL Hockey 94, Rise, Saints Row, the new one, Starfield, Star Trek Online, Titanfall 2, Street Outlaws Winner Takes All 2, The Walking Dead, right? PUBG, Battlegrounds, Overwatch. There's so many different games where if they could make it happen, where they get just those games alone on the Switch, I feel as though, okay, you earned your you earned your stripes. You to me. Hold on one second. Let me move this because I don't want to tear my pendant. All right. Well, you know what? Let's hang this right here. Oh crap! I knew that was gonna happen. I don't want to tear it because then if it tears, it's not gonna. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I feel as though if you can bring those games and just those games alone, right? You don't even have to get into, basically like 800 million different games. If you could bring just those games alone, I'd be satisfied. I'd be satisfied as a gamer, and I would feel like, okay, well, to me, I have hundreds of hours of gameplay. Marvel Rivals, Overwatch. You could jump back and forth. Maybe you could play some DVA. I could play some DVA, then I can jump back and play some Hulk. Mafia 1, 2, and 3. I would love to have all the Mafias. That way I can play through them slowly. I know Mafia, the old country's coming out, but what I would probably do, I would probably buy Mafia 1, 2, and 3 first, right? And play through those and then work my way up to the old country. I know everybody's going to play the old country at the time, but being able to have like Mafia 1 on Mafia 1 on Control, right? On a stream in like this setting and like Kick, that would be great, And I also think that, in my opinion, there's no rush. What that would do is, I think it's going to put me in a position where there's no rush to get Mafia, the old country, because you haven't beaten Mafia 1, 2, and 3. The story, there's some great story there. I tried out Mafia 1 a little bit on my Xbox. I might play a little bit of it today. Who knows if I play the game today. But at the same time, I would love to have Mafia, the old country on there. Need for Speed eventually is going to come with another game. Unbound was super fun. I don't think I beat Unbound. I might go back and play a little bit of it. But great game. Wouldn't mind having that there. So I think what the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to do is it's going to capture all the games that have come out. Plus it's going to try to capture a lot of the games that are coming out. Now, I've said this previously and I'll say it again. Grand Theft Auto is not a deal breaker for me. What that means is if this thing does not run Grand Theft Auto 6, it is not a deal breaker for me. And I'm going to call it now because this video will be posted to the website and will be posted to the website and will be posted to the YouTube channel. I know some people are going to say, well, if it doesn't have Grand Theft Auto 6, then I don't want it. It's a wash. Go right ahead, because for me, I didn't really play that much Grand Theft Auto. Like, now, I'm not going to say that like it's not a bad game. It's a bad game. But it depends on what they're going to come out with. There's so many other games that's going to be out at the time, like College Football 26, Madden 26, NBA 2K26, WWE, Mafia the Old Country. What else? Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Pokemon ZA is probably going to be out at that time. There's going to be so many games where, don't get me wrong, Grand Theft Auto is going to be a great game, but for me, there's so many other great games that are out that if it's not on Nintendo Switch 2, it's not going to stop me from buying it. Number 3, the Steam Deck and the Steam Deck 2, my thoughts. Okay, so let me read you word for word what it said when I looked up is Steam making a Steam Deck 2. It says, while there's no official confirmation of a Steam Deck 2 yet, Valve stated they are actively exploring a successor but it won't be a yearly update and will require a significant leap in performance and battery life, right? Now, this is what was said. This is what was said. And that's what this is. Steam making. Okay. Here it is. While there's no official Steam Deck to announce, Valve has stated they are waiting for a generational leap in compute without sacrificing battery life before releasing a successor, implying it's not an immediate priority. Now, they're saying until there's like a significant jump in technology, that's when they'll actually make a Steam Deck 2, right? Let me explain something to you. GameStop no longer takes Steam Decks. So if you were looking to say take your Steam Deck in there to put down on a game, you can't do that anymore, right? So that's out, right? Anybody that knows moving electronics and different things across stores and stuff knows that most pawn shops ain't gonna give you a good price on really anything, right? So that's out, right? So you only have a couple of stores in your area probably that you probably only have a couple of stores in your you probably only have a couple stores in your location area that take a Steam Deck, right? And then your Steam Deck needs to be in good condition because, see, for me, I kept everything. I kept the box, I kept the case, I kept the battery charged all the time. I didn't drain the battery down or play it while I was charging it. I had bought a battery pack for it, which I'm also going to be looking to move and stuff. So I kept it in good condition. Now, the reason why you hear me saying I kept it in good condition is because I'm going to say this. There's still more information I have to find out about the Windows handheld, but number one, I plan on selling my Steam Deck. So you guys, once again, guys and gals that came to the podcast today, find out more things before the stream finds out about it. Because I will be announcing it probably Monday or Tuesday, one or another. But to tell you the truth, I will be selling. Hold on one second. Okay, I don't know what that was. I think it was somebody loading up their truck or something. So yeah, at the same time, I will be selling my Steam Deck. It's not due to, thank the Lord, it's not due to like financial struggle or anything like that. It's due to the fact that, to be honest, with where the Switch lands, and I'm glad that it landed a little bit later in the year because earlier in the year I still would have been coming out to holidays and stuff, Valentine's Day and stuff like that. But in my opinion, where it lands in the year and also what I've seen from Steam makes me believe that I want to know what the Windows handheld would do. You know, what would the Xbox handheld do when it comes to, let's say, a Valve? I have never played a Valve, right? How well would it run a Valve? Oh, um, one second. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, um, with the Steam Deck, I feel like because that's not the answer. I was trying to find the answer. It was something where they said, I asked it a question. When, hold on one second. Okay, so let's look up. Let's go. Oh, crap. Let's go another route. When is the Steam Deck 2 coming out? Okay, when are they set to say Steam Deck 2? Okay, it says, while there's no official release date, Valve has indicated that a Steam Deck 2 or a significant upgrade to the current Steam Deck is unlikely to arrive at least for a couple of years. This suggests potential release window in the second half of 2025 or later. So basically, what's going on is Steam may come out with a new Steam Deck, from what I can tell, from what I'm reading here, by like 2026, 2027. Now, you have to understand that if a new Steam Deck comes out in 26, number one, how you going to, like, one of the things I like about Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation is when it comes to the hardware, you can go into GameStop and say, hey, I don't want this anymore. Give me what you're going to give me in credit, and I'm going to put that towards the new system, right? It eases the transition from the old technology to the new technology. Like right now, I have an Xbox Series X, right? I'm pretty sure that when the new Xbox comes out a year or two from now, because they're not going to make another Xbox over top of this one, I'm pretty sure when the new Xbox comes out, they'll probably give me like 200 to close to 300 on my Xbox. If the new Xbox is like $600, that means I only pay $200 or $300, which is great for me because why should I keep this Xbox and put it, I don't know, on a shelf over here somewhere so you can see it and lose money? That kind of makes no sense. Like I might as well just take it to the store, wipe it, take it to the store, get what I'm gonna get credit wise, and then turn around and get the new system, right? That's the same idea I have with Steam Deck. Now, why they stopped taking Steam Decks at GameStop, I have no idea. I don't know why they did that. I have no idea. But to me, how I look at it is, if you're going to come out with a Steam Deck 2, let's say a year or two from now, that means that, number one, I have no trading credit to put towards it outside of the store that I'm going to, right? Number two, if I was to, after selling the Steam Deck, buy another one, then, number one, I'm buying back in at, say, what? If you want the OLED, I think it's about $549. In the state of Washington, that's somewhere around $550, $560, right? So you'd have to put out maybe $560, which is really $30 to $40 short of a $30 to $40 short of an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation. You could easily, if you wanted to access PlayStation games, you could easily, like, if you really, 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 really had to play those games, you can easily buy like a PlayStation for what you're paying for from a Steam Deck, right? And the decision to chalk it isn't because it's a bad system. It's just little things that I had a problem with. Like I had a problem like right now, right? I saw the commercials. I'm pretty sure you saw the commercials too for Assassin's Creed Shadows, where people are advertising Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's an amazing game, right? But the thing that I've noticed about my Steam Deck is with my Steam Deck, like, how can I put this? Not every game is playable. So what that means is there's a lot of games that come out that are not compatible with the system. Like, okay, they had Assassin's Creed make Assassin's Creed Shadows compatible with the Steam Deck. Great. Valhalla isn't. Odyssey isn't. Black Flag isn't. Syndicate isn't. So yeah, it's great that we have Shadows, but I don't have all the other ones. Now I'm trying to understand why it was made workable for this one, but not made workable for everything else, right? Madden is not playable. Call of Duty is not playable. Marvel Rivals is not playable. Mecha Break, a game that's made by them, I think, is not playable. So it kind of got a little frustrating that a lot of games you want to play are not playable. Now, does that mean it's a bad system because of that? No, it's a brand new system. It's only been out a year. It hasn't fully taken on. Hold on one second. Sorry, I'm late. I was in the championship game in my tournament. Go get it, football. Football out here with them championship tournaments. Them championship tournaments he out here participating in. Yeah, we got the 51 Minicast going right now, just talking podcast topics about handhelds and different things like that. Thank you for the support. Thank you for showing up. The topic we're on now is the Steam Deck and the Steam Deck 2. So the thing about it is, if the reason why I like Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation is because you can take your products into a GameStop or a pawn shop or an electronic store and get good value for them to put towards the next system, right? But when it comes to Steam has gotten to a point where it's not really accepted a lot of places, right? So where I'm coming from is basically, if I was to say chalk my team lost it 11-3. Ah, man. Well, at least you had a good time. At least you got up to championship level football. You got up there at a good level. You worked your way up there. Hey, my Eagles didn't win the first time they got there. Had to come back next time. Maybe I got to come back again, win the next one. Um. So yeah. So the thing about it is basically, how I'm seeing it is, uh, number one, the buyback in is like five. I want to say like 549, which is about 550, 560 for Nintendo Switch. It was to the team we lost to in pool play. Oh, okay. That one stings, huh? Basically, your team that you lost to was like a revenge match. Well, man, it's not over. I mean, I know the season's over for you, but maybe you'll get them next year. Are you still gonna play next year? Um, so yeah. So the thing about it is, right? Where I was coming from was, so yeah. To me, when it comes to the Steam Deck and stuff like that, it's a great system. I don't really have too much bad to say about it. I just feel as though that for me, every game that comes out, but this weekend I had a 4.0 ball. Okay, you had your pretty good average this weekend, huh? Out there belting out them balls, belting them out, huh? So yeah, so the thing about it is basically, uh, how I noticed that, it was a good system was if when it says perfect, when it says verified play, oh, it's verified play, it's amazing. But and SR, my team played tournament, not a league. I have another tournament. Oh, okay. Well, you have another shot at it football. Then you ain't gotta wait till next year. Hopefully, you get the next game. Um, so yeah. So the thing about it is basically how I see it is every game that comes out should really be playable on your Steam Deck. That's just my opinion. Because I know that how Windows is going to set up their stuff is every game that's playable on Windows. Like when they say Xbox Play Anywhere, right? Let me see if I can pull up a list. Because they say Xbox Play Anywhere. Let me see. What are the games in Xbox? Hold on one second. Play Anywhere. Okay, let's see if we can get like a list of the games that are in Xbox Play Anywhere. Okay, so you got. I'll just pick out some of the ones I like. Let me see. I don't know. They're going to have to get together. Sea of Thieves is pretty good. I might play some Sea of Thieves. Let's see what else is in here. You know what? They have a list over here on Xbox for Xbox Play Anywhere. You go to Xbox and see progress. It says over 1,000 games and growing. Okay, so you got Avowed. I would definitely play that. Definitely will put some time in Avowed. It says football said last night we played a snow game and we won 7-2. I had two doubles. The game won. Should have been a triple, but I slipped there first. Well, at least you got the two hits. So I would play Mortal Kombat 11, Avowed, Sea of Thieves, Forza Horizon 5, Carmen Sandiego, great game. Wait, this is for Play Anywhere? No, this is Browse All Games. Progress, let me see what this says. Progress goes with you, pick up anywhere. Okay. Anyway, when you get around to it, because that's taking us off topic. Basically, what I'm saying is Xbox Play Anywhere has some very good games dedicated to it. Now, will I actually buy? Am I definitely saying that I will definitely buy a Xbox handheld over a Steam Deck? No, I'm not saying that. Because what you have to understand is the Steam Deck is Steam Deck's actual handheld that they run with, right? The Windows handheld, from what I can hear, don't quote me on this, but supposedly the Windows handheld is a prototype. Kind of like they're putting out a handheld through another company, and then maybe 2 years from now they put out another handheld that's actually made by them, right? So either way, whether you buy a Steam Deck or you buy a handheld, Microsoft handheld, either way, you'll be in a position a year or two from now where when another system comes out, you're not able to trade it in towards it, right? So you might gotta just eat the cost and take what you're gonna get. Yeah, my coach said out of all 5 teams in the tournament, my coach said I was probably the best hitter. Well, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be watching the streams from your mansion after making it in Major League Baseball. Who knows? Who knows football? Who knows? You might gotta change life to baseball is life. Baseball is the best. So yeah, so the thing about it is, uh, either way, you're looking at a year or two from now having to find a place to turn in that system to buy a new one. If you want to do that, some people gift their systems to players, to people that are in their family and friends. Some people sell them for less on, say, pawn shops and offer up. In a lot of places, you might be in a different place. You don't know where. Nobody knows where they're going to be 2 years from now. You know, but you can get 2 years worth of gameplay out of it. So it's not a definite factor right now which one I'm going to get. I know that I want the Nintendo Switch, and I've set aside a lot of things to get it. But when it comes, I wonder why anyone else isn't chatting. It's a very chill stream over here on Kit. We kind of just lay back. The audience over here kind of just lays back and chills. A lot of them are already subscribers, so there's no real point in them, chilling. And it's a podcast at the same time, so it's not really like question based or anything. You were just telling me how your day was going when you first came in. Everybody else was listening to me chop it up about the topics. So the thing about it is, right, when it comes to, as what we were talking about, the Steam Deck #2 handheld, the Steam Deck 2 may come out around 2027, 2026. We're still in 25. We haven't even really got to the summer of 25, right? So in reality, that would be a good purchase to pick up another Steam Deck. Now, if you pick up the OLED, myself personally, I probably wouldn't go with the highest edition. I don't think that's too smart to go for, because it's a 1 terabyte hard drive, right? So it depends. You could either go for the 500 one or you could go for the terabyte one. Now the terabyte one, last time I checked, is about $650 before tax, right? But it comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Basically, it's the biggest, baddest Steam Deck on the planet that they have, right? Now, if you do that, your trade-in credit when it comes time to trade it in is going to be higher than the one I have now, the LCD one. The LCD one. 1 second. Football said my first game we were down 6-0, and we won 9-6. Oh, you fought back. So yeah, the thing about it is, I would not say that basically buying the highest one is a bad idea. What I would say is basically, do your research, right? Research the topic, research the compatibility of it, make sure it has the games you want, and then go from there. That's all you really can do when you're making a purchase of anything over a couple $100s. How I look at it is, when I'm making a purchase of anything over a couple $100, I try to make sure that basically I know everything there is to know about it. I know all its competition. I know what it can do and it can't do, and I feel better about my purchase. I don't just go in there and say, okay, give it to me. I got the money. Go ahead and give it to me. I don't operate that way. So number 4, and I only have 5 topics, so we're not going to be here all that long. We already been here almost an hour. The Xbox handheld are my thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to scrutinize the Xbox handheld just like I scrutinized the Steam Deck. Number 1, the Xbox handheld should play every game that I own on my Xbox. Okay, but before I say everything, let me say this. The Xbox handheld has already said that supposedly this is a kind of like pre-test for what they're going to do. The Steam Deck is a dedicated system, okay? This is Steam's handheld, and they make games for it, right? Games get made for it, right? Xbox's handheld is going to be the Xbox handheld, but it's going to be made through Asus, right? So I'm surprised that that's going to be that way, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Like, a lot of people are saying it's not going to play your Xbox games. It's only going to play Xbox Play Anywhere games. Okay, well, right now, because my TV isn't connected to my... Let me see what Game Pass... Because Game Pass is Play Anywhere, right? Okay, and Game Pass... Crap. In Game Pass, let's see some of the games that are in there. Plague Tale, would love to play that. Already beat Anthem, nobody's playing it, can't go back to that. Odyssey, Valhalla's in there, would love to play that. Vow, definitely want to put some time into that. And I'm not even going to pick games I really wouldn't play. I'm going to skip past all the ones that don't really interest. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Football is best. Thank you for them gifts. Thank you for them gifts. Football. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Let's see. What else is in here? City Skylines. What else? Crusade Kings 3. Haven't really played it, but definitely would give it a shot. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Definitely would play that. Let's see what else is in here. What else? Dishonored 2. Definitely need to pull through that. Been waiting a while to play that. That's been in the backlog for a while. What else we got in here? What else we got in here? Fable. Fable 1, 2, and 3. Now, would I go and play Fable 1, 2, and 3 before you actually play the new Fable? I don't know. It depends. I never played Fable back in the day, so I don't know anything about it. I may wait till the new one. Fallout 4. Great looking one. Great looking game. Played a good amount of Fallout in the back. And back in the day, Fallout 4 was pretty nice. What else in here? For Honor. Come on now. How can you not play For Honor? In the championship game, I went 2 and 3 or 2 and 4 with 2 singles and 1 and 2 ground outs. Oh, you know how to hit, huh? Sounds like football telling us you know how to hit. For Honor, definitely would play that. Forza Horizon 5, come on now. Who don't want to play some Forza, right? What else is in here? GoldenEye 007, that'll be on Switch outright. Halo the man, not really into. I beat all the Halos, the ones that I wanted to play, so I'm not really too deep into them so far. Let's see, Immortals of Avion, probably want to play that. Probably definitely want to play that. Immortals Phoenix Rising, I can see playing that on the handheld. What else? Looking around here, games I know I definitely would. Madden 25 is in NBA is in Play Anywhere. So what that means is if Madden 25 is in there, when 26 comes out, you can go into 25 on your handheld and create like a, what's the name of that thing? Legacy Superstar. Like, you know how you create the Superstar and you play as that guy, right? And SR, it's 2, 4, 3, and not 2 and 4. Not trying to be mean or hate, but I kind of get annoyed when someone gets it wrong. Gets what wrong? Oh, I read it wrong. Oh, okay. Well, what I was trying to say was at least you're a good hitter. You know, don't get me wrong, but you playing baseball, if you can't hit, then you ain't really gonna be out there that much. You know, Madden 25. So what you could do is you could basically go into Madden 25 and create one of those characters where you play as just one person and play in that route. Mafia, the Definitive Edition, definitely would play it again. What else? Mech Wars, 5 Clans, possibly. Let's see here. What else is in here that I would play? Let's see here. Mortal Kombat 11s, as I already spoke about. Am I gonna get MLB The Show 25? Maybe. I don't. I like basketball. I'm starting to like baseball a little bit more than basketball. Maybe. I gotta see what's available on my Switch when I get it. Need for Speed Unbound is in there. Definitely would play that. What else? Not really into the Ninja Gaidens like that. Ori, not. I'll pass. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, so far it's been a pretty good amount of games. Riders Republic, I would play that. Sea of Thieves, I would play that. I beat all the Tomb Raiders, or at least the ones I wanted to play. What else in here? Starfield. If they gave me an opportunity to play Starfield again, like if I buy the handheld, I could play Starfield all over again, or pick up from where I left off, I would probably play more Starfield. State of Decay 2, definitely would play more of that. Didn't really finish the game. Loved the parts that I played. What else? We already up to like 9 or 10 games, if I'm not mistaken. Skyrim. Who doesn't like some Skyrim? Elder Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls Online. I like that. Done beat all the Walking Dead except for the last little bit of the last one. What else? This is really deep. Xbox playing Unravel 2. I believe I beat Unravel 1, so I'm still looking to beat Unravel 2. I don't know if I beat Unravel 1 all the way through, but I know I beat a good portion of that game. It got kind of sad, that's why I kind of backed off from it. We Happy Few, I would definitely play that. Watch Dogs 2 and Watch Dogs Legions. Yeah, we were up 2-0 and our defense was on fire, but after the third inning, our defense fell apart and we couldn't hit other than a few people. It happens. Are you prepared for your next matchup? Let's see here. What else? Yeah, Yakuza. All the Yakuza games are starting to look better and better. So, right there you have at least, let's say, like 9 or 10 games, right? That what you could do is you could get the Xbox handheld and know you have at least 9 or 10 games that are legitimately good games, right? And then what you can do is basically play those games, and from what I'm understanding, you only need a cell phone signal. You know, you only need the occasional Wi-Fi that connects to your system to be able to say, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and play this on the go." You know, like take a vow, and then we should be our first game on Friday for pool play, and against the team we beat in the snow game last night. But you better beat them again, football. You better beat them again. Um, yeah, so the thing about it is, all the great games that you get on Madden, all the great games that you get on Xbox, to be able to take them with you would be super good. And then also, as they create more games, like Avowed looks very good. I'm currently in the middle of Dragon Age, but I definitely would. I kind of want to play them separately because I don't want to start up Avowed and then it pulls me away from Dragon Age because I have more invested in Dragon Age. But I would love to try out Avowed and see what they have. Mafia would definitely love to continue playing that. All the games just ran down. There's like hundreds of games in there, but I just chose the ones that I know if I downloaded the handheld, if I bought the handheld, what I know I would definitely play. So those are my ones that would drive me to buy a Xbox handheld. But you're going to have to stay close to the SR51Media brand, and I'll let you know which one I bought. Whatever one I bought, I'm going to do an unboxing for it. Also, just to make everybody believe, just so you know, when I get my Switch, I will be doing an unboxing for that. It will be posted to YouTube and it will be posted to the website. Number 5, the final topic. Which handhelds I believe in and ones I will purchase and keep going forward. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch 2, when I purchased that, hold on one second. Football said, but the team we played as a trophy case are a trophy case major team, while every team was a triple A team, including mine. Well, I believe in your team regardless. Football, sometimes it could be the underdogs that wins. Look at my Eagles versus the Chiefs. Sometimes underdogs win in certain situations. Just gotta believe in yourself. So yeah, the thing about it is, basically how I see it is basically, in my opinion, I see it as the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm definitely gonna buy that. Gonna keep that all day, every day. Not gonna trade that in or anything like that. Gonna keep it. And then whichever handheld I buy, whether it's the Steam Deck or the Xbox, that's what's going to lead me down the road of basically choosing which one I hold on to. I'm kind of more leaning towards more of the Steam Deck because the Steam Deck at least gives me PlayStation games, whereas the Xbox, hold on one second. Football said, yeah, we should have played against another AAA team, but they sold a 6-2 lead. Oh, man, 6-2 lead, and they gave that one up? Wow. They let them just belt their way back into the game. So the thing about it is, I'm leaning more towards the Steam Deck. I'm leaning more towards the Steam Deck, right? Because I feel as though that the Steam Deck, in my opinion, at least gives me PlayStation games, whereas the Xbox, if the Xbox gave me, like, say the Xbox, now this is the thing, I'm gonna put this one out here too. They did say that the Xbox handheld is supposed to let you play Steam Deck, but I'm wondering how that works. Is it the type of thing where because you're playing your Steam Deck on your Xbox handheld that it doesn't really play Steam correctly, and the Steam Deck plays it better, or is it the type of thing where it plays it perfectly? I don't know, but I would be surprised if Steam Deck plays perfectly on the Xbox handheld, because then a lot of people might just go by Steam. Because when you look at things like Mecha Break, when you look at Spider-Man 2, when you look at Detroit Become Human, these are games that you can't get on. Now, let me look it up, because I ain't got my system pulled up, so I can look it up. I'm pretty sure you can't get those games on the Xbox. Let me see. Mecha, it's either going to pop up or not. Oh, wait. You can't get Mecha Break. Really? No, see, it says not currently available. It's probably coming over eventually. Let me see. It's probably coming over eventually, but it's not available just yet, right? And then let's go with Detroit. Okay, Detroit Become Human is not available. And then I know Spider-Man. Getting to a championship game after our first tournament of the year is pretty good. Yeah, you making good effort. You know, you moving along nicely. Yeah, they don't have Spider-Man at all. They have Spider-Man movies and stuff like that, but they don't have Spider-Man at all because it's a PlayStation exclusive. It's exclusive to PlayStation. So, in my opinion, what I would say is, do your research. Right, we are in the later part of the year, the part where basically you do handheld kind of what do you call it? Handheld research. This is why I brought the handheld topics to the stream today. Basically, you have the Nintendo Switch out there. You have the Steam Deck out there. You have the Xbox handheld about to come out. You have the Lenovo Go. You have the Asus ROG Ally. So do your research. You know, don't just buy something based upon. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you what I'm buying and what I think is a good platform. If you like everything that I've told you about the handheld, then feel free to go to the store and get it. I'll be the first one that'll play a game along with you. But make sure you get what you want, not based upon what, say, everyone's telling you to get. Like, if you notice in everything I said, I didn't tell you to go buy anything. I said that these are the things that I may go buy because of the information I found out. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb up off this joint. I'm going to go get me some dinner. You guys and gals, thank you for being here. Football is best. Thank you for being here. YHAM5750, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for watching, listening, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. You have a safe, You have a safe, blessed rest of your day, and I will see you in the next stream. Peace.